Hello and hi. Welcome back to Educate WP, where we talk everything and all about WordPress. I'm Aisha, and in this video, we're going to see how you can create sliders to your WordPress website. Whether it's a WooCommerce website or a normal WordPress website, you can create sliders in just few simple steps. So let's get right into the video. This is my WordPress website. This is my WooCommerce website. And as you can see, I have few products selling on my website. Obviously, it's a sample website. This is the header part. This is where I want to display my slider for the customers, my customers. So we're going to replace this area with a slider. So let's see how we can do that. We can go to the dashboard now, and we have to install a plugin. As you know, you can install plugin from here, and I'm going to add new. For adding sliders, there are many slider plugins available, which are pretty much easy, comfortable, and everything. The number one problem with sliders are that they could slow down your website like very badly, and many are not very responsive on the mobile. This can also affect the user experience. And also, sliders have the potential of SEO. So, if you are choosing a right plugin and that has SEO integration, that could really be worth of your website. So, I'm going to search for Smart Slider 3, which is a great slider plugin. Smart Slider 3 is an advanced and powerful yet easy to use simple image slider plugin, and it comes with a various customization options that we love to use. So this is the Smart Slider 3 plugin, and I'm going to install it, and I'm going to activate it. Okay, as you can see, I have just activated my Smart Slider plugin. Let's see how you can create a plugin, a slider using Smart Slider 3. Go to the Smart Slider option in the dashboard. Let's go, and there's a dashboard here. You can see a tutorial video over here. You can watch it if you want to have more of an insight. In this video, we're going to create a simple slider that you can use, and you can then convert into an advanced one. So let's go to new project, and you have two options. Like you can create a new project, and then you can start with a template. Using a template, you can have a pre-designed template. You can write the text over it, and there are very few free features in the template. But here we're going to make a round from scratch. So let's see how we can do a new project, and later we can come back to the template part. Okay, I have created the template. You can add a block which is not an animation, just a image. You can create that. I'm going to use an animated slider. Then you can search if you want a simple one, carousel one, or showcase one. Yeah, you can see the various websites that showcase different types of carousels and sliders. You can choose, and I am going to run a sale. So I'm going to have a sale in my website. For that, I'm going to add few sliders. Now you can adjust the width and height of the height of the uh, slider. I'm going to have 800 to 600 so that it is a little bit squarish and rectangular in between, not so too wide. Okay, I'm going to do this. Also, you have to create that full width. Otherwise, it would be like a square box in the middle of the website. So I'm going to add a slide. Here you can add whatever picture or whatever you want in your website, like what you want to add as a slider. You can pre-design that and upload it. I'm going to add image from here. You can have a blank one and write just a text, all those things you can add from the blank. Then the post, static overlay, and dynamic slides can be also be added. Now image, you can add files from your media library. I have already uploaded here. So I'm going to choose few. I've chosen this one, I've chosen this one, and I've chosen this one. These are some random files, as you can see. All right. Okay. You can also add the name of this from here. Like I'll show you once again. If you are choosing this, you can write an alt text, a caption, and a description. This would be very important when coming to the SEO part. You can thus when the website is crawled by crawlers of from the search engine, they'll be able to catch up these words that refers to your website, and this can really improve your SEO ratings. So you can add alt text, caption, description. You can write like my website say. Then you can write featured product or the keywords, whatever keywords you have for your website. You can add those over here for each image. For each image, you can add this. Okay. Next, coming to the next part, you can also edit the image. We'll be coming back to that. Since we have a pre-designed one, we don't have to edit. We have to just upload this images. Right. Now to the publishing part, you can have you can see that there is a short code, and post pages are also there, and PHP codes are also there. What this means is you can have the shortcode inserted in any page so as to display your slider, or you can add this shortcode to any of your editor, like WordPress editor. You can add the shortcode and display your slider. Here in the post and page part, you can they have integration with Elementor, Classic Editor, Gutenberg, and all those editor plugins, so that you have to just add, you can see that slider button over there. In my website there is no Elementor or Divi or anything. Mine is just a WordPress editor, so I would be needing this shortcode. If you have any of this, you can just click on to the plus part, which I'll show you again. Now we have to create a few things over here. I have named the sale. You can add something as a thumbnail, allies, and slider design, like where should it align to the part and all. You can also set a margin if you want to have a margin session for your home page or whichever page you are going to display it. Then the size part, you can adjust the size. I had already done that. You can do it again also, and you want it oriented to the landscape or portrait, you can do that also. Then the control part, you can add arrows in the website or buttons for your website, buttons or bullets. As you can see, this bullet part, you can have this bullet thing over here, right? Like what style it should be. These are the bullet part. You can customize the color, like whatever color you choose, and these things. You can apply those things. Like you can see the changes. Like you can totally customize whatever is your preference and just apply those. Then the animation part. Then the animation part is that how your carousel is going, how you want your animation to, like when you tap to the next, how your animation of your slider is going to be. All those things can be seen over here. Then autoplay. I'm going to choose autoplay for this rather than just tapping it, so that they can move on to the next. So you can set the timer, and if you want to add like should stop on the click, etc. And also buttons, like if you are if you are redirecting that slider to any page, you can set that also. So these are other few options like optimizing, loading, etc. Like those are not very important, but autoplay and the size control, etc. you need to see if you want to have a customized session. So I'm going to save this. I have already, you can see that it's a success one, and you can see that I have already copied the code. Now we just have to paste it. Now you can add a page, like add a page, and you can just simply copy the shortcode so as to view the sliders in a particular page. I am just pasting my shortcode here and sale page. Okay, now I'm publishing it. You can just view the page now. Yes. So my slider is now active, and this has now came into my website. As you can see, this is a separate page for the sale. So here, if you can just see a slider button only. But if you have to go, if you have to see in a particular page, I'm going to visit my site. I had to add this here in this part, right? So I'm going to edit my page. As you can see edit page here, or else you can go to the pages session and home page and then go to the edit part if you are not able to visit that thing. Okay, now I'm going to remove this part. As you can see, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to delete all these things. I have just removed that. Okay, now click on the ad block and you can see the shortcode is here. For the people who are using Elementor TV or any other editor, you can see a smart slider button over here, like just like this paragraph image button. You can see a smart slider thing. So you have to just click that and you can add the saved slider to your website. Okay, I'm going to add the shortcode over here. I'm going to paste it and I am just going to enter. Then I am updating my website. Okay, so now you can view my page and voila, my shortcode, my this thing worked. My slider has turned out to be really good. So this, as you can see, there are a few problems like you can see that the timer has been a little more. I can reduce that, and I have to edit a few part also where there's a gap between this next session and the thing that you can edit from the smart slider dashboard. Also you can add this site is very much optimizable in the mobile version. Also you can see that this portion will be very much optimized into your mobile site, and that's a plus point of the smart slider plugin. So we'll be back with another video where we'll be showing about product sliders and all. Stay tuned and bye.